Tensions in the South China Sea are at a breaking point. The world's attention is fixed on these contested waters, where every maneuver, every statement, and every deployment is scrutinized. The stakes have never been higher, as regional powers jostle for influence and control over vital sea lanes and rich natural resources. The Philippines stands at the center of this storm, its sovereignty and resources under constant threat. For decades, Filipino fishermen and naval patrols have faced intimidation and encroachment, testing the nation's resolve. The country's vast coastline, dotted with islands and reefs, is both a blessing and a challenge, demanding vigilance and strength. Subic Bay, once a symbol of foreign power, now witnesses a new era. Once the largest overseas military base of the United States, it has transformed into a proud bastion of Philippine sovereignty. The rising sun over Subic Bay signals not just a new day, but a new chapter in the nation's defense story. The BRP Jose Rizal and BRP Antonio Luna, the pride of the Philippine Navy, rest at anchor, transformed. These ships, named after national heroes, now stand as modern sentinels, ready to defend the nation's interests. Today, these ships are more than patrol vessels. They are true guardians, fully armed and ready. Outfitted with state-of-the-art missile systems, advanced radar, and electronic warfare suites, they represent a leap forward in capability and deterrence. On deck, sailors move with purpose, their confidence unmistakable. Each drill, each command is executed with precision, reflecting months of rigorous training and a deep sense of duty. The once empty spaces now bristle with advanced weaponry. Where there was once uncertainty, there is now strength, visible in the gleaming missile launchers and the hum of new technology. This is not just an upgrade, it's a statement. The Philippine Navy is sending a clear message. It is prepared to defend its waters, its people, and its future. The era of waiting is over. The Navy is ready. No longer content to watch from the sidelines, the sailors now take their place at the forefront of regional security. Subic Bay, steeped in history, now marks a pivotal moment for Philippine defense. The echoes of the past blend with the promise of the future, as old naval facilities give way to modern warships and new ambitions. The transformation of these frigates is a story of resolve and technological progress. Engineers and sailors worked side by side, overcoming challenges and setbacks, to bring these ships to the cutting edge of naval warfare. As the ships prepare to sail, they carry the hopes of a nation. Every Filipino, from the bustling cities to the quiet coastal villages, looks to these vessels as symbols of protection and pride. They are the steel embodiment of the Philippines' commitment to defend its maritime domain. Their hulls, painted with the national flag, cut through the waves with purpose and resolve. The world watches as the country asserts its place in the region. Allies and rivals alike take note of the Philippines' growing capabilities and determination to stand its ground. These ships are more than hardware. They are a message that the Philippines will not yield, and that it is ready to defend its rightful place in the world. The Philippines will not be intimidated. Its sailors, officers, and leaders stand united, their eyes fixed on the horizon, and their hearts set on safeguarding the nation's future. The Navy stands ready, a symbol of national pride and determination. Each insignia, each salute, is a reminder of the sacrifices made and the responsibilities carried. The stakes are high, but so is the resolve. Through sleepless nights and long watches, the men and women of the Navy remain vigilant, knowing that peace is preserved by strength. Subic Bay's calm waters now reflect a new era of strength. The tranquil surface belies the readiness and power that lie beneath, a quiet assurance to friend and foe alike. The Jose Rizal-class frigates are no longer just symbols, they are the front line. They sail into contested waters, not in defiance but in defense of peace, freedom, and the Filipino way of life. This is the dawn of a new chapter in Philippine maritime security. As the sun rises over Subic Bay, it illuminates a Navy transformed, ready to meet the challenges of today and to shape the future of the nation's seas. The Jose Rizal-class frigates have undergone a remarkable evolution, transforming from mere symbols of hope into vigilant sentinels of the nation's maritime frontiers. Once, their presence alone was a statement, but now, they embody a new era of naval strength and readiness. When they first arrived, these ships were celebrated as milestones in naval modernization, yet beneath the surface they were incomplete, impressive in design, but lacking the full arsenal needed to deter threats. Their empty weapon mounts were a reminder of potential, not power. Today, with state-of-the-art missile and gun systems now installed, These frigates have become fully armed guardians of the nation's waters. Their decks bristle with advanced technology, and their crews are trained to operate at the cutting edge of naval warfare. This transformation is deeply felt by the Navy's sailors. They no longer stand watch on vulnerable ships, but on formidable warships, ready to respond to any threat with confidence and resolve. Their sense of duty is now matched by the tools at their disposal. Patrols have shifted from tense, cautious observations to confident assertions of national presence. Each mission now projects strength, reassuring allies and deterring those who would challenge Philippine sovereignty. For the Filipino people, these upgrades are more than technical improvements. They are a source of genuine security and national pride. The sight of a fully equipped frigate inspires hope and unity across the archipelago. The Jose Rizal-class frigates now serve as a visible deterrent, not just a headline or a promise. Their presence on the horizon signals a new chapter in maritime defense. To allies, the Philippine Navy is now a stronger, more reliable partner in regional security. To adversaries, these ships represent a new and formidable risk, one that cannot be ignored. The Navy's credibility and reputation have never been higher, both at home and abroad. Every deployment is a testament to the nation's resolve. These ships are now capable of defending themselves and imposing real costs on any aggressor. Their firepower and technology ensure that any hostile action will be met with decisive response. The strategic landscape of the West Philippine Sea has fundamentally changed. The Philippine Navy now plays a pivotal role in maintaining stability and asserting national interests. The era of vulnerability is over. With every system checked and every station manned, the Navy stands ready for whatever challenges may arise. The Philippine Navy has become a force to be reckoned with, a guardian of the seas, respected by friends and feared by foes. The transformation at sea is now complete. The Jose Rizal-class frigates stand as proud symbols of a nation's resolve, ready to defend, protect, and inspire for generations to come. The journey to this point was defined by compromise, patience, and a steadfast commitment to progress. For the Philippine Navy, every step forward was hard-won, shaped by the realities of limited resources and the ever-present need to adapt. When the Jose Rizal-class frigates first arrived, they were fitted for, but not with, their most vital systems. These ships were designed with the future in mind, built to accommodate advanced weapons and sensors, but delivered without them, their decks and mounts conspicuously bare. Budget constraints forced the Philippines to make a difficult choice: acquire the hulls and basic systems first, and postpone the expensive high-tech weaponry for later. It was a gamble, but one that offered a path to modernization. This phased approach is not unique to the Philippines. Many navies with limited budgets follow this strategy, prioritizing the acquisition of platforms and upgrading them as funds become available. This method allowed Filipino crews to begin training on modern ships, learning new systems and procedures, even as the ships themselves remained incomplete. It was a step forward, but one that came with significant risks. For years, these frigates sailed the nation's waters, bravely patrolling and projecting presence, but always with the knowledge that they lacked full protection against modern threats. Critical systems like the Close-In Weapon System, or CIWS, and advanced towed array sonar were missing, leaving the ships exposed to dangers they were designed to counter. The crews understood these vulnerabilities. They relied on their training, discipline, and constant vigilance to keep the ships and their fellow sailors safe, knowing that technology alone could not compensate for what was missing. This period of waiting and improvisation underscored the urgency of completing the frigates, of making them truly combat-ready and able to fulfill their intended role. After all, a warship is only as strong as its weakest system. Any gap in capability can become a critical vulnerability in times of crisis. The fitted for, but not with, phase was a necessary, if anxious, chapter in the Navy's modernization, a time of hope, uncertainty, and determination. Now, at last, that chapter is closed. The upgrades are complete, and the sacrifices have paid off. The Jose Rizal-class frigates are finally whole, fully armed, fully capable, and ready to defend the nation's seas with confidence. The missing pieces have arrived. The Close-In Weapon System, CIWS, and Towed Array Sonar, TAS, are now installed. These upgrades transform the frigates into true multi-role warships. Integrating these systems required technical expertise and close collaboration with international partners. The CIWS shields against missiles, the TAS hunts submarines. Now, the ships have a layered defense, long-range missiles, main gun, CIWS, and sonar. They can operate independently and flexibly, no longer reliant on others for protection. The Navy's most valuable ships are now fully equipped to fight. The defensive gaps are gone. Subic Bay's Guardians are ready. At the heart of the upgrade is the Phalanx CIWS, a radar-guided Gatling gun, the last line of defense. Firing 4,500 rounds per minute, it intercepts missiles seconds before impact. Before, the frigates were vulnerable to saturation attacks. Now, the Phalanx provides a crucial layer of security and confidence. Crews know they have a reliable, automated defender. The ships can operate assertively, even in high-threat areas. The Phalanx is more than a weapon, it's a game-changer. The Navy can now take calculated risks, knowing they are protected. While the Phalanx guards the skies, the towed array sonar guards the depths. This kilometer-long cable listens for submarines. Far from the ship's own noise, it gives the frigates long ears in the underwater domain. Before, their anti-submarine capability was limited. Now, they are formidable hunters. The TAS allows them to detect, classify, and track submarines at greater distances. The ships can now protect high-value assets and conduct offensive patrols. Control of the undersea battle space is now within reach. The Philippine Navy is no longer prey, it is a hunter. The upgrades have electrified the Navy. Sailors now crew fully integrated warships, instilling pride and professionalism. Training is more realistic, with hands-on experience using advanced systems. Crews are ready for real conflict, operating with speed and precision. The frigates now anchor naval task groups protecting other vessels. The fleet's resilience and reach have grown. The Navy can project power and sustain presence in disputed waters. The Philippines is now a stronger security partner. Joint exercises with allies are more meaningful and balanced. The Navy brings real capability to the table. Respect and alliances deepen. The transformation is felt fleet-wide. These upgrades send a clear message. Deterrence is now credible. Adversaries must reconsider any aggressive moves in the West Philippine Sea. The cost of conflict has risen. The Philippines is now a more serious and reliable ally. The Navy's enhanced capability strengthens regional security partnerships. The Mutual Defense Treaty with the U.S. is reinforced by real Philippine power. Modernization continues. Future upgrades like a vertical launch system are on the horizon. The journey isn't over, but the present achievement is monumental. The frigates are the most capable warships the Philippines has ever operated. They provide a quantum leap in national security. The Navy's modernization is delivering real results. The nation is safer today. The Jose Rizal-class frigates' journey is a story of national resolve. Acquiring platforms first, arming them later, was a bold gamble that paid off. This is a blueprint for future modernization. The sight of these modern warships under the Philippine flag is a symbol of a nation rising. Pride and unity grow as citizens see their Navy transformed. The real story is about the sailors, their professionalism, courage, and mastery. A warship is only as good as its crew, and the Filipino sailor has proven exceptional. The ships are more than steel, they are a declaration of national will. The Philippines will defend its territory and secure its future. The Jose Rizal-class frigates now stand ready, guardians of the nation's sovereignty.